Good morning. Welcome back to the stream. We're gonna do some building this morning is my plan. Yeah, this is a little bit of a random time for me. I'm never normally live at this time, but I thought it would be kind of fun to do an extra sim stream because I didn't stream on Monday or Tuesday this week. So I'm trying to like make it up to you by streaming twice a couple times. Streamed twice on Wednesday, streamed twice today. And then we're sort of back even, right? Hopefully, I don't know. But anyway, welcome back. Hopefully you've had a good day so far today. I was trying to do some recording this morning, and it's not as bad right now, but you can kind of see how the sun is like, but when I was starting to record, I started at like 7, it's 9 now. Oh my god, the sun was like, this whole half of my face was like glowing. Like you couldn't even see me. So that's fun, but you know, it's finally getting a little bit better now, hopefully. Yeah, we're gonna try, I think I want to try and build in Britechester. I thought we could try and do some like student housing. I kind of want to make it look like a townhouse. It's sort of the vibe, like row houses a little bit. But we'll see once we actually start doing it, you know. You always have an idea in your head and then like, does it work out right? I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see. But let me show you the lot that we're gonna build on. Oh, nope, that's not right. I opened this up and I got so immediately frustrated because I forgot how this lot doesn't go up to the edge. When they do this, especially when it's like so close to the edge but not on the edge, it's like so irritating. Why would you do that? Why? It's like, it's rage-inducing that they do that. It's like they're taunting us, but it's fine. It's fine. This lot also has like not the best lighting either, but that's okay. Let me see what it looks like in all the times of day. Ooh. It's because we're always in the shadow of this, but that's fine. I'm not gonna think about that. I'm not gonna think about it. It's rage bait, yeah, truly. But anyway, Pickle and Dizzy and Soft and Fairy and Steffi and Sid and Pysia and Hunter and Spicy and Bug. Also Maya and Ant and Tasha, thank you for the resubs. Lene and Bewitchin and Grunkles and Aoife and Amy and Chojo. Thank you for the resubs too. Soda and Veg, thank you so much as well. Yeah, at least there's like a little bit of a lighter path section, but it does kind of force you to have the entrance be right there on that side. And my dream is to have like multiple. Like I want to have a few houses in a row. Because I would like to have there be like, you know, little front porch, little front porch, little front porch. Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. Let me open up another OBS too so we can record this if we want to. And then we'll see. Okay, recording. There we go. Oh yeah, the Pond and the Pots Legacy has been through a lot. I hope you're having fun rewatching it. Like going back and watching the old Legacy again. That's kind of fun. Lolly, Tyza, Shine, Kaleidoscope, Taylor, Irish, thank you for the resubs as well. Okay. No, this isn't for anything. I just feel like building this today, Blue. Most times, I would say like 9 times out of 10 when I do a build in The Sims, it's not for anything. I guess recently we've been doing like our Very Veggie Legacy house, but most of the time, because I play in 2 Legacy saves, so like I build things for them, but they don't always need, you know, I build like multiple things a week. And I don't need multiple new houses a week for my Sims gameplay. So most of the time I'm just building to build because I like to build. But it's not like for a specific sim or anything. It's just for the vibes. But like you know, I build more than I like do gameplay. So need more builds than I need to actually use. So, okay. Well, anyway, my vibe that I was thinking for this building, I kind of would like to do like a few little townhouses, sort of. But I almost want the inside of them to look like one house. So we're gonna like try and pretend that it's multiple, but I might decorate the interior as just one. Because I want to have like student housing. We'll probably have like 8 or 10 beds in there. And then like some living space, but we want it to be like a little bit fake out. But I just would like for it to look like more than one house. Kind of like how this is over here, but I don't think it's realistic to have like 4 kitchens because you can't even have 1 kitchen in student housing. Like you can't even have a single stove, so we don't need to have like 4 separate kitchen areas. Okay. Well, anyway, let us begin. Let me start recording too, so we can just begin. Yeah, like they bought out more than 1 unit and then like connected them or something. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah, that was sort of my vision too. And maybe we'll do 3 instead of 4, so we can have a little bit of yard space. Because there could be like a little bit of a side yard if we did 3 instead of 4. I think that could be nice. Okay. The bit of sand, that's just on the lot, Jake. And isn't it fun how it doesn't reach the edge of the lot? It doesn't like go up to this pathway. Yeah, it's cool, right? Isn't that so nice? And don't you just love it so much that they did that? Yeah, we spent a while talking about that in the beginning of the stream. We were, when I first loaded into it, I was a little bit stressed about it. I don't like that. Do you think I should try to, like, mimic what they've done over here? I don't think I'll be able to mimic it exactly, but it might be kind of cute if we did that. Maybe I'll make... 3 stories is, like, a little bit excessive, but we could make it a little taller. Might be better for this space. In the beginning of the stream, meanwhile, we're, like, 6 minutes into the stream. Yeah, when you put it like that... That is a funny thing to say. Okay. Well, I mean, Adelka, the thing about dorms in the US, like, because it really depends, like, where you are. It's, in my experience, and my experience is a little bit weird. The dorm that I lived in college was the oldest building on campus, and it had no kitchen. Like, even the building didn't have a kitchen. But generally... in dorms in the US, there is probably like a kitchen on the floor. Like there's probably like a shared kitchen somewhere for like everybody to use. Mine just didn't have one. And sometimes there's like apartment style dorms that have kitchens in them, but those are much more expensive. I think that their intention with making you not have kitchens, while really annoying, is to like make you have to go out to like use the food hall and stuff and like go to the student union and things. I think they're trying to encourage the player to leave the lot and like experience more of the world that they built, but it's frustrating that it's like impossible to add them, you know? But how did you make your food? A microwave and a mini fridge. Microwave and a mini fridge. And then some people like have dining plans and stuff at the dining hall. I didn't buy a dining plan. It's like so expensive. I knew I wouldn't use it properly, but people like pay for the dining plans too. It's very much a nightmare and horrible, so I don't know if I like that too much. Theirs is a little bit taller. Maybe I'll make mine taller too. Yeah, some places like require the students to have a dining plan. Mine didn't. I don't know. It just depends. Everything is so different. Everywhere is so different. Like in some places, like the first year students are required to live on campus. They're required to have a dining plan, and they're not allowed to have a car. Isn't that unhinged? But that happens at a lot of universities. Mine wasn't like that again, but that happens in a lot of places. They like trap you. But because they're like, oh, you live here, so you don't need to have a car. We don't have enough parking. So you can't have a car on campus because there's not enough parking for you to have one and live here, and you don't need to commute to campus, so therefore no car for you. Ridiculous. But that's really common in the US for it to be like that. Okay. We can try this. I'm gonna see how we feel about that. Why this early stream? Because I didn't stream for a couple days on Monday and Tuesday, so I wanted to stream a little bit extra. I streamed twice on Wednesday as well. Because I feel bad. I don't know. I don't really need to do that, but you know, that's why we're here. This is making you miss your dorm days? Really? That's really funny. Me, I'm having like the exact opposite reaction. I'm like, God, thank God I'm out of that. I think I had a really hard time living in the dorm. Not because of the dorm. I was just kind of in a bad place mentally, generally speaking, at that time in my life. So being there was not so good either. I think it was just like hard for me. But anyway, we got out of it. It's fine. Graduated. It's all over now. You love living on campus? Yeah, there were a lot of things that I liked about living on campus. I didn't like outright dislike it, but I think I was just, and this is like a dumb thing to complain about because I have like, you know, I'm very fortunate to have this job, but I was working a lot. and like, because I was streaming almost every day, I was posting every day, and I was doing like school full time. So I just didn't really do anything else. Like I just like worked all the time. Like I was just at my computer 24/7 basically. And I think that was like a little bit unhealthy to be doing. So, but it, you know, it worked out, so it's fine. It was fine in the end. I got a history degree, Ada. Yeah, I was editing my own videos back then too. Yeah, I honestly don't know how I did that. I mean, my videos were worse. That's how. But yeah, I was editing my own videos at the time as well. Okay, I don't really know if I like that or not. I'm not really sure what I want this to look like. Okay. I don't know. I'm just thinking about the brick. I kind of want it to just be brick. You hate history? Really? I've always enjoyed like reading about history and learning about history. Hence why I opted into it. I don't know. This is just Britechester. This is the like university world that we're playing in right now. Well, maybe we could use this like more pinky toned brick. I don't normally do that. Maybe it has white windows. Might be easier to match things to it if we did it with white. We can see about that. Does it look like 3 buildings? Once it has doors, it might look like 3 buildings. Oh, medium floors on the first. Yeah, we'll change the roof color, obviously. The roof just has the default. I don't even know if I want to keep that roof in general, the shape, but we'll worry about that in a minute. I will come back to that one. See, I like the idea of this door, but I kind of wish that we had like more, I don't know, something else to it. Oh, those could have been interesting. We could also have planter boxes, I don't know. I don't know. Should we do like one big window, or this one comes in all white if we wanted to do like something special on the bottom floor. We could also potentially have a different color, like we could do the bottom floor with like a different shade of brick or something to make them look a little bit more different. Yeah, we could like curve the roofs, I don't know, we can see about that too. I'm gonna come back to the roof though. I don't want to think about it yet. It's scaring me. We'll have to make our way back. Okay. Put those. Yeah, having columns already I think helps to split it up. Makes a difference. Okay. Maybe we do the businesses and hobbies one. It's more of like a stone color. It's not really white. which is kind of annoying. I wonder about this one. Does this... No, that's also more of a stone color and not really white. I don't know. We could just do plain. Like, it doesn't have to be one of the fancy ones. This one's not even that plain, but... Okay, we can put the same thing up top too. And shrink that a little bit. This could be nice when it's done. I feel like I can see it. These windows are gonna be really low from the interior. But that's not that bad. Yeah, it's fun to hear what everybody studies in school. I enjoy everybody talking about this right now. It's kind of exciting. I know I haven't read them out loud, but we got a whole, we've got everything. All these different types of degrees happening. Okay, are we gonna curve it like all the way up? I don't know. Okay. Copy these things over now. I think it'll look better rounded a little bit more. I think this was the right call. Okay. Then we could probably put like a platform thing. That's terrible. I have to do it all again. I need to make it a little bit shorter. You won't be able to see the brick, but I like the little bit of texture at the top of it. So something like that. Let's try that everywhere. I think so. It's weird, but I think it's good. Oops. And then all the way across this way. And then we'll add the dormers too. I was always planning on putting something in the front a little bit to break it up more. All right. Something like that. They also need like a trim at the base of it. Only problem is all the trims, because of the corner piece, I don't know if you can see that, but like these have the same trim on them. Oh my god. That has the same trim on it. Isn't that just ridiculous? This like one that goes under is better. Maybe we use that one. Isn't that strange? Yeah, I've seen them do that too. They put like what, that's the wrong floor. Sometimes when I've done this before, they put like an extra bit of roof in there. I think that helps you with the trim. As long as you can get it on the right piece, but I feel like you could do the trim on that and then it, does that shine through? No, it doesn't make a difference. Sometimes I also have done it like, make you like all the way flat. I've also done it like, roofs can't be placed in enclosed rooms. I've done it like that before too, where it's like, I don't know if we're gonna do that here. That's so weird. Do we want to have like a thing above the doors? It needs to be a little bit wider. Oh. Do you think they can still get under that? I don't know if I've ever used this one before. Oh, you mean on the top? Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. I want them to be flat. These are very short. This is the height of a regular wall, so we can't put a roof on top of that because it would be floating. These are shorter than a regular wall height. It's a different style to put a roof on the very top there. I mean, they've done it a little bit on some of these, but sometimes I do it flat too. It kind of just comes down to preference and like the style you're going for, but you can definitely put roofs on top of that too. I like that. I don't know if they can get in that though. I'm gonna go back in there. Cause I wanna see if we can like travel to it with someone. I'm playing in the winter right now, so it's gonna be snowy, but I just wanna see if she can get in there. Oh, it's not snowy. Oh, you can't get in there, can you? Oh my god. Let's just make it like a bar for a second, because then I can walk in. Okay, yeah, I just wanted to see if she could get under it. And she can. Sometimes with stuff like that, it gets a little bit weird, and like you'd think they could walk under it, because it looks like it's made to be walked under, but then they can't. So, just want to check. Just to be sure. Okay. Well, that lighting's alright, actually. That's good. Yeah, I like how those doors look now. Let's change it back to a university housing. Okay. Delete all those interior walls. Okay, so there would eventually be, oh no. I don't like it. Because it has to be so wide. Would we have them like connect up a little bit? Or does that look weird? You like the concept of having 2 universities with different degrees, but you don't like Foxbury? Yeah, I don't like the look of Foxbury very much. So I'm with you on that. I'm not a huge fan of the look of it. We could also like fill in the whole front section a little bit more on purpose. We can put like, oh no. What I really would like is for this to line up properly like that, but I don't want this to be over. That's ugly. Very interesting. Did I... Is this like the wrong... Yeah, that's the wrong thing. Yeah, guys, we're gonna have a hard time with this, I fear. Do you have to be on the web browser to subscribe with Prime? Yeah, unfortunately, they don't really want you to subscribe with Prime, so they do everything in their power to make it stop. And also, there's like weird issues with Apple and like the other app stores, not just Apple, but like all of them, and wanting cuts out of in-app purchases, and so they get kind of weird about it, and make it so they can't really offer Prime subs on mobile, because Apple like wants their grubby little hands on it too. They like demand a cut, so you have to do it on desktop instead. Okay, that's cool. The little lines won't go away. Yeah, I'm not sure about this. I was just thinking that maybe we could try and have more of a back to it, but maybe it's better if we have more of a front. We make the front a lot deeper, and then we can have more stuff in there. Oh my god, you can't change the outlines. I'm hitting O to turn it off. There's no button up here. That is so annoying. Hopefully I won't have to move it again. Android is superior. Can you Prime sub on mobile on Android? Have I saved? No, probably not a single time. You can. Okay, well you can't do it on Apple, and you can't do it on like the... There's another, I don't know, some of them that just don't work properly. That's nice. No, you can't actually, April. They said that you could. This was the big drama from yesterday. They said that you could sub with Prime on mobile, on Apple iPhones at TwitchCon. They're like, new announcement, you can do it on mobile now. And then yesterday they were like, oops, due to Apple's restrictions, we actually can't anymore, and they rolled it back. So you can't. Or at least you won't be able to anymore. But they're taking it away. They added it, and then it's gonna go away again. So. Yeah, spoke too soon with that one, I guess, for them. Oh my god, it's happening again. That's gonna make me lose my mind. Okay. It's fine. I can't look at it like this. It's making me so angry. It makes me not want to make it university housing. Because that's like so annoying to do. Okay, so we had it before kind of like this. Maybe we do that again. Or maybe we have this go all the way up to the edge. I don't know. Maybe it's best like that. Ghastly, thank you for the gifted subs. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Okay. Am I gonna put this back here? I don't know. I can't decide. No, this won't be for my squash gen. This is just for fun. When I make the squash gen uni housing, I'm gonna build it again. It's gonna be a very different vibe. The uni housing that I play with in my legacy, like, it's gonna be very specific. This is just for fun. I don't have like Sims in mind to live here or anything. I almost never do when we're doing this stuff. That can be like a little back patio balcony thing. Okay. Let's see if we can get another balcony right here, just for fun. I kind of like the look of that. Why did your chat filter LMAO? That's on you, unfortunately. I always feel that when people ask me that. They're like, Kayla, what kind of weird, bizarre filters do you have on? And then I have to be like, actually, that's yours. If you press the little gear icon, it's because you have like a profanity filter on your chat settings. You press the little gear icon on Twitch, you can turn that off. You can filter lots of different things, but it would be your profanity filter that is doing that. It might sound a little bit weird, but when you think about it, like, it is technically like a stand-in for profanity, so I can see why. I don't personally like block that word in my chat, and I have like a family-friendly chat on Twitch, but you know. Well, LOL isn't. It's LMAO that they're doing that's being blocked by Twitch, Lou. On those. And again, it's only when you want, it's like when you decide that you want to have a profanity filter on it. It isn't like nobody can say that. It's just if you have a profanity filter on it, does that. No, we're using university for this. It's not for rent. It's like the university housing from Discovery University. LOL was blocked for you, that's why you're asking? LOL was blocked in your chat? What, with your profanity filters it was doing that? I have not heard of that one happening. It also blocks links from showing up. When maybe, was it like a part of a link? Or like, did you have like a period in the sentence that made it look like a link? Because sometimes if you have like a typo that has a period in the middle of the sentence, Twitch is like, oh, it's a link, and then they don't let it show up. But okay. I don't know. I personally, for me, and like with my chat and stuff, I've always been of the, and these aren't, what we're talking about isn't my chat settings, it's yours. But for me, with the chat filters and stuff, I've always preferred that it pick up more than less, because the mods can just approve it if it gets held by auto mod, versus like more getting through and like slipping through the cracks. It's better, I think, to have like the auto mod on that like holds it for a second if it thinks maybe it's bad. Because that gives the mods time to like decide if it actually is or not. Like I'd rather it pick up more than less, you know, for me at least. Because you'd be surprised the kind of like, because you don't see it, right? Because it gets held back, but you would be surprised the like absolutely horrible, evil stuff that gets typed in Twitch chats. Like it's unhinged, and like I don't want you to have to see that. So, I think it's good. Like it's really shocking sometimes the kind of stuff people say. So, okay, I like those lights right there. That's good for me. Let's see. I want to pick like a nice flooring. We talked about changing the lower level color to be something else. Yeah, right, October, like people, and it's like trolls, right? Like it's people that have come into the stream that you don't know, that are like saying like really unhinged, horrible stuff on purpose to like try and get reactions, right? And they never type again. Like they can't because they get banned, but they like, it's their first message and whatever. But it's shocking, the kind of stuff that gets said on the internet. Oh, what about this one? This is high school years, but that as like the ground floor, that could be kind of neat. Okay. Should we put some of these little guys all the way up here? What colors do you come in? I guess the white is probably fine. We could do those on just the top, the very top. Do I remember the first time that happened on Twitch? No. It's happened more times than you could even count. It used to affect me more than it does now. People saying stuff like that to me. It doesn't really, I don't want to say it doesn't bother me, but like, I don't know. It's easier for me to, like, brush off now, I guess. Okay. Yeah, it kind of depends on the stream too. I don't know. Okay. I like that so far. That's good. Roof sculptures. I was thinking about putting these, and I would like to put them like, maybe it just is one of them. I don't know, but I would like to put, oh God, some of those on here too. But yeah, I don't know. There's some stuff that like, that does get to me more than other things. Like, especially when I'm doing my charity streams. It didn't happen at all this year, and I probably shouldn't even say this because I'm like putting it out there, but 2 years ago, I was getting a lot of hate donations, which like, you know, I guess they're paying money, so whatever. But they would donate $1 and put like, you guys don't even know, you don't even want to know. That it was honestly, and I've seen a lot of stuff on my Twitch chat and stuff, this was like the worst, the most evil stuff that I've ever seen in my life. Like it was evil messages during my like charity stream for kids with cancer, right? Evil messages. And at the time we were having a really hard time moderating them on Tiltify because Tiltify did not really have good moderation tools for donations because like it isn't really like a thing that happens very often. And like when it happens when you're live, it's so distressing, and like you cannot acknowledge it. Like you cannot under any circumstances like say it out loud, or like I don't want people to notice that I'm like stressed about it, because then the people who are doing it then know that it's getting to you, and you don't want to give them that like attention for it, right? But yeah, that was pretty bad. That was maybe the worst thing that's happened on my streams ever. So, but it didn't happen this year, so that's good. That won't go further back, but I guess that's okay too. Why are you doing that? Those are floating now. Oh my god, I'm gonna do it from scratch again. And those people, they might have charged back the donations too. I actually don't know if they did or not, because it was only like, you know, that's the thing. In the end, it's like $10 or whatever, which is a lot of money, but like when you raise, that year we had like raised what, like 600,000 or something. It really wasn't like, so they might have taken the money back anyway. I don't know if they did, but that was stressful. Yeah, Tiltify has better filtering for it now, and it's like easier to manage it. It's not like Tiltify, I would still see it if something horrible came through, I think, but it'd be easier to stop you from seeing it, which is good. Okay, I don't really like how this is looking at all at the moment, which is kind of stressful. I'm not sure how to do the pathways. Well, yeah, that's the thing. It's like at the time, well, I couldn't block the donations from appearing on the screen, but I could turn it off. And then I had like second versions of the overlays that like didn't have because there's like a scroll bar that has like all the donor names, and I had a second version without it, and I would just like quiet switch it and not say anything so that you wouldn't see it anymore. Then I had to turn off like the alerts, which is annoying. But anyway. Now I am much more equipped to stop that from happening. So, blessing and a curse, I guess. We learned our lesson with that. Okay, debug. I want to get like the little tree cage thing. This. And we'll put hopefully a few of them. Maybe we put one on like either end of it. So it could go right there. We could get these newspapers too, maybe. I don't know. My TikTok jump scared me. Oh, me and my Vlad costume. Sorry. Oh god. That is really funny. That is really, really funny. Again, I apologize for my Vlad. But also not really. I've never looked better. Thank you. I had a lot of fun on Halloween. I really enjoyed that. Okay, I was thinking I would use maybe this tree. These could be pretty. We rotate them a few times. Okay. Yeah, that should be good for us, for the outside of it all. Okay, let's put a better flooring too. You can't wait for Simsie Vlad to have a Santa hat. Oh, I need to get that. I need to get that done. I forgot about that. Yuck. Don't like that one. Maybe I use like... Oh, this one? This is from For Rent. That might be a little bit closer to the style of the stuff that we have around the lot. So maybe that could be good. Should I scoot this whole thing back a tile? And then we could try to have like the little pathways have their own. This is kind of what we were thinking about before, and then I got scared. I didn't know if I should be doing it like that. Those go in the corners. I'm struggling with this like so much. Go all the way back. I'm thinking like, should I make it go even further or like... The lot, like it not touching the pathway is really making this difficult for me. Like I'm trying to be really brave about it, but you guys, it's really getting to me. Yeah, I want to put landscape under the windows too. The reason that I'm struggling with that is because of the space of it. I was originally planning on having landscaping in there though. That was always the vision. Yeah, I was just looking at those debug pavers, Corin, like a second ago, thinking if I could try them. I feel like it's gonna look bad. Maybe we scoot these windows over just like the tiniest little bit. Still not centered, but it's like over a little bit more. So maybe that looks better. These windows and doors are all from university. If you're looking for them. They are all university. That's cool because it's clipping. You see that? What if we had like... Is it okay if it's like just on the one side though? I don't know. That might be interesting. And then if we had like flowers in there. Yeah, Peak is a game. It's a game that we're gonna play later on stream. Guys, I'm really scared about it though. Try not to think about it too much. I don't like that. I don't like it. Oops. Yeah, everybody in chat is excited about Peak, but I'm scared of Peak. I feel like if we're gonna do this, I would want it to be on both sides, but I can't. I wonder if we could do the edges of it. Oh no. I wonder if we could do the edges of it with like a little like decorative thing instead. Oh, you know what? Life and death debug might be good for this. Let me look at... There's like a little thing. This. Because maybe this way we can do it a bit more custom. We'd want to like alt place it, I guess. Okay, so the bad news is that that would go into the house a little bit. But I can put something there. The new biome is hard in Peak. Yeah, I've heard that the new biome is hard in Peak. I'm a little bit scared about that. Why does that one look weird and the other ones didn't? That's interesting. Okay, rotated the other way. It doesn't have lighting glitches. But that could work. And then if we tried to like... I don't know, maybe we could just make sure we cover that a little bit better. So that you can't really tell as much. Okay. Back to life and death. I feel like Peak is a very fun game that I am so bad at. I really, really, like, consistently, I would say, embarrass myself in Peak with how bad I am. But it's okay. The people like it, it seems. So maybe that makes up for it. I don't know. Okay, now this is centered with the windows. So I don't even need to use those tall ones. I fixed it. No one is good at Peak? I don't know. I don't know. I have some friends that are good at Peak. I would say they are. Yeah, we'll play it at 4 Eastern time later. It's currently 9:46 a.m. so I'll be live later playing in. I don't know if I've ever used these in my little planter boxes before. Oh, I missed a side. Oh, man. Those aren't flowers, but do you think they look okay? Yeah, a lot of people are good at Peak. I'm just not one of them. Okay. Scoot it to like right there. Oh, this one I want to scoot to like right there then. The uni students aren't going to tend to the flowers anyway. Yeah, exactly. It's the only way for them to actually get taken care of. Maybe I will use this stuff a little bit closer to the edge of the lot. Maybe it's better like maybe 2 tiles closer. I think that is my preference, for it to be a little bit closer. Oh, it broke again. University housing. Okay. That's looking good so far. They're not going to be apartments. They're actually going to be university housing. I mean, unless if you wanted to, we could make them for rent apartments. My plan was to have it be like uni housing, but they could be apartments instead. I don't know. Yeah, I know this part is clipping, but we'll be able to cover that up. I'll have like furniture there or something that'll cover it. It'll be fine. Don't worry. But yeah, I don't know. My original thought was to have it be like separate uni housing and not apartments. Just one big uni building. Okay. Well, maybe I will get rid of this side. Maybe it's better for it to just go to the edge. Oh, here we go. I said uni multiple times. Oh no. I'm never gonna live that down. It's easier to say uni than university, and no one calls it college in The Sims, like I would call it in real life. So that's the real problem. Oh geez. Should I have had this thing and put it like around the bushes back here? What's wrong with saying uni? I get made fun of because I'm not British. That's what's wrong. And I liked also, maybe the bigger point is that I like to make fun of the British. So that's what's wrong with it. Okay. No, I think I might use this, but maybe I size it down. I don't think that this one has a version of it that is like, oops. I guess it could be like that. Then we could have a little side area, but it's more alone. Oh. Okay, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe we can get this with debug fences, and then it'll help me with the edge of the lot looking bad. Let me look in the debug stuff, not just from university. Okay. I'm not in debug. What am I doing? So I want to have like a little thing along the edge. I'm not sure what that would be. Maybe university has something actually. Oh, they have one. Oh, that's actually good to know because that's, I would say, a little bit nicer than the color of what we're using from Life and Death. Can you move out of the way? Just for now. How bad does that clip? Not that bad. Not that bad. This is like weirdly the exact right size that it needs to be. I think this one might end up clipping, but we'll see. Let's make sure that it's properly in line. That's a little bit, oh, now it's smaller. Well, this one can be wider, I don't care, whatever. How come walls can go on the edge but not fences? Well, these aren't really walls. These are like kind of nothing. It's a debug item, so as far as the game is concerned, it like doesn't exist. Strangely. So that's why you can put that on the edge, because it's not technically real. So debug can do anything. I can even put it like way this way, like pretty far. But debug has a lot of freedom to move. More than the rest of the stuff in the game. Do Sims avoid them? No, they're probably gonna walk right through them. I don't actually know about this thing. Some items are better than others for that, but they'll probably just walk straight through this fence. Personally, I don't care about that. I care more about how it looks, and I would like to have a fence out here for the like appearance of it. That might bother you. I don't know. Okay, that looks good. Now I can have like a little could the stone flooring item cover the grass? Well, I was thinking about doing that with oh my god. This is like the closest that we can get this thing to be. Well, now that's even, I guess. That's better. But it doesn't go all the way out. It just goes a little bit of the way out. So there's still a gap. But is it better? I guess you could possibly put them like this. No, you can't put them like that. There's always gonna be a gap. Isn't that cool? That's really fun. I love this game. I actually remember that now. I've tried that before. And I've been disappointed before by that same problem. That's really great. Wow. Is this for anything or just for fun? No, this isn't. I'm not making this for anybody. I almost always the answer to that question is this is just a build that I'm doing for fun. Although I understand how right now it might not seem like fun. We're doing this to ourselves. I wonder if there's any plants that I could get to like scoot far enough off the lot that I could put it over here. But I don't think so. Oh, this one might let me. It'll be kind of clipping in the wall, but can you see it? Yeah. But we could scoot that back just a bit. I think I'm gonna do this. I think that it kind of needs that. This wall can just go back the tiniest little bit. I'm trying my best to make it look like it's on purpose. It's just, you know, you can only do so much. How does that look? Okay. It's better. The gap is less noticeable. Now the only gap is like just here, this little tiny space. But that's okay. That works for me for now. We can do some nice bushes in the front here. And then maybe I could put the trees on either side over there. All right. I think we can work with this. Let me see if we can try and get some more trees too. Okay, something like that over there. Maybe we'll get some other ones. Maybe it's better to have this be like, I don't know, just over there. Put this one a little bit closer. Well, those match the environment a little bit better. I love the tree cages, but I'm scared that they don't fit anymore. We could put one just here. What if there was one there too? I don't know. Where did you go? I wish that we had the tree cage just in the regular game. Wouldn't that be nice? It's high up there. Well, we could put like one just here. So they could be like oh, that's not in the right spot. They could be like kind of blocking the building. Oh. Oh wait, that doesn't clip. Ever so slightly it does not clip. It's probably okay if it blocks the building a little bit. Right? Yeah, we were talking about putting like the bike racks from Debug too. I'm not really sure where I want to put those. Yeah, I think it's kind of realistic for it to block the building a little bit too. I think that makes sense. So let's go debug and then businesses and hobbies. Businesses and hobbies I think is my favorite Sims pack now. I really, really like it. I didn't realize that it would grow on. I mean, I've always liked it, but I didn't realize that I would grow to like it this much. Like, I think it's my favorite expansion pack. Here's the bike racks. They can just be in the grass, right? They don't need to be like on the pavement. I think that's fine. This one needs over a little bit more. Okay. That looks good to me. I'm not gonna do the windows on the sides just yet because I want to figure out the floor plan, because I know it looks like 3 buildings, but we were talking about making it just 1 building from the inside. And then, oh, wait. Yeah, we were talking about doing it as like 1 large building on the interior. And then having like, cause it's gonna be dorms, so we can just have all the dorm rooms, because you don't need to have like 3 kitchens or anything for a space like this. So we would fit it out to be like 1, basically. Maybe there could be a big staircase right in the middle. maybe I actually want to have that be up to the edges completely. And also, well, I need to have an extra staircase. That's what, 2 rooms? Maybe there could be bathrooms back here. Oh no. Where does the next one, where does the other staircase go from there? Do we put them like... like this? And you can't access this room, which is kind of annoying. I'm not sure how big I want it to be. Oh no. What about like... No. Oh, you think bottom floor in the middle and then the second floor can be on both sides? I guess the only problem with doing it like this is that we've now blocked off like a huge part of the... So you want it to be on probably just the one. We can keep the bottom floor in the middle though. I don't mind that. You think smaller staircases on either side like this? I don't like a 1 tile wide path. We can just do small staircases. Like, it doesn't need to be this big. I just thought it would be kind of fun to have a big staircase. But we could do something small like this, and then that way we still have the ability to have, like, a bathroom. But... No, it's not 3 students, Cranky. It's gonna be, like, 10 students in this place. We're gonna try and have as many as we can. Yeah, you can put like the stairs underneath the stairs too. For me, I kind of prefer the look of them being a little bit bigger. Like I kind of like the idea of them taking up more space, but it's not necessary to do it like that. I just like it better. Because I think that it's a nice like decorative thing. We'd also have to have like a hallway. I don't know how we'll do it, but okay. You're so sad about Paralives getting delayed. Paralives got delayed? Like it's not coming out next month anymore? Wait. 1 new post. Oh, 4 minutes ago. Unfortunately, we had to make the difficult decision to delay the release. We are truly sorry for the last-minute announcement. After thoughtful consideration, we feel it's best for the game and the community. This year, we ran many playtests with friends and fans, and we were confident that we could improve the game in enough time for December. Uh-oh. They're gonna do a stream on the 25th with uninterrupted gameplay to show the current state of the game. The new early access release date is May 25th, 2026. And they've got their roadmap updated, apparently, on their paralives.com/roadmap. Sorry, I'm reading it from my phone, but May is really far delay. That sucks. That really does suck. I was really looking forward to it. I think that this, honestly, is a good thing for them to make. It really sucks for us as players, but it's really bad for a game that is unplayable to come out. I think that, like, especially with the early access concept, like, I know that a lot of us know what early access means for games like this with indie devs, but most people do not. Like, when I play games on stream, like, even just like this week, we're talking about games that are in early access, people are like, wait, so you have special access? Like, what? Like, they don't understand that, like, you can buy the unfinished game, which is kind of a weird concept, but it doesn't, like, it's still very new to a lot of people, especially if you only play like big titles, you know? So the game coming out in early access and then being like not done, or like really bad not done, is gonna be off-putting to a lot of people because they won't understand that it's like still being worked on. So I think it's good to delay it to make sure it's in a good state, but also B, like the more done it can be, the better, I think, with a game like this. But May is really far. But if it's not ready to be played by people next month, then it's not ready. So I think that's the right move for them long term. But yeah, I was kind of surprised by the December thing too. But wow, that's a far delay though, so that sucks. That's fun because it'll come out during my fundraiser in May, so we can play it in the fundraiser. We can really look forward to that. That might be good timing. But yeah, you don't want to, like, I really, for me, my biggest fear with Paralives for years, for like 7 years that I've been following the game, is that I feel like they're really heavily over-promising on a lot of stuff. And like, you know, being like, hey guys, we're gonna have all these things that are different from The Sims that are better, like, you know, which is great. But I just felt like they were really like setting a very high bar for themselves that I didn't know if they were gonna be able to meet, especially like in a reasonable amount of time. And so, yeah, I don't know. That was always my worry, is that people would like pick it up, be expecting like this amazing thing, and then it not be there yet, and then give up on it. And I don't want them to give up on it. So, yeah, like a lot of games that come out, like not very, like if they're not good when it comes out, even in early access, they don't really recover from that damage. Really think about like Town to City. This is sort of like a good opposite example. Town to City is in early access. It's not fully released. It's not fully done. You can buy it and play it right now, but it's not done. It's in early access. Town to City to me doesn't feel like an early access game. It feels like really full and there's a lot to do. I'm not experiencing bugs. And they like, obviously they have plans to add a lot more to it, but it feels like really well done. And I think that like hopefully Paralyzed can have a similar reaction when it comes out, that it'll like obviously be early access, there's more stuff coming, but it'll feel like a really full playable game in a lot of ways. Yeah, it's a small team. Paralyzed is made by a very small group of people, just an indie dev, so it's a lot of pressure. I feel bad for them having to make this call. But Town to City is like in the sliding scale of like early access games, Town to City is one of the best I've ever played. So, but anyway, okay. Sorry, distracted. So, do you think we should do the staircase like this? I don't know. I don't know. I don't have access to the Petite Planet beta, no, but I want to play it really bad. I would like to play it. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, so anyway, long story short, I'd rather them delay it than release it when they're not happy with it and when they don't feel like it's ready. But that's sad that it's been delayed, so. It's scary too, because like with small developers like this, like they need to be able to start making money to like pay their team and pay for, it's expensive to make a game. And so that's why people do early access, is because then they can start like getting live feedback from players, but also like, you know, start selling the game to start like getting their money back and stuff. They have a Patreon for Paralyzed and things like that, but yeah, that stinks. Another 6 months is a long time, so. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to decide if I like the staircase like this, and I think that I am gonna go with I do like it like this. And I'm gonna have a little cutout, I think, to the ground floor. Delete that, and then, oh no, and then delete that. Yeah, we could do something like that, which might look kind of cute, and we'll have columns around it. I don't know. When was the last time we saved? Oh, a little bit ago. We can save again. It'll probably have some like wood tones inside, right? You wish your dorm was pretty like this, right? Wouldn't that be nice? No, this was definitely not what my dorm building looked like. I'll tell you that for sure. Huh. That was new. Will they be able to come here? Let me bring my sim back. Interesting. Dennis, you're gonna come play test me. Do that. I've played Sky Children of the Light. Yeah, we played Sky a few times on stream a couple years ago, which was pretty fun. Okay, we can make it up. So it's just being weird, I guess. Oh, now it works. Well, let's go back. How do I decide what to build or what my next build will be? Oh, there's no answer to that question. It is entirely based on vibes. I woke up this morning and I thought, I kind of want to build student housing. There was no, yeah, I thought this is what I want to do, so therefore I'm gonna do it today. I don't really have like how I decide, it's just sort of how I feel, I guess. Okay, that looks really cool to me. So we're gonna stick to it like that. I think I'm gonna have this part, there'll be bathrooms on each of the floors in those spaces. And then we can have the bedrooms. I'm gonna do them opposite, small, small, big, big on the sides. Same as down there. So that's 4 bedrooms. We can put 2 Sims in each of them, I think is my plan. So that'll be 8 bedrooms total. And then there's 2 big bathrooms right now, but we'll add some more. Probably. Okay, we could also... trying to decide if I want to have, like, another room down here or if we should leave it. I don't know. Is there a light in the wall? No. Sorry. Thought maybe it was glitched. It was not. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have like a hangout room and a study room too, but that's what this whole downstairs is gonna be, so. I think that I might make this space into the, I'm gonna do an arch. But I think I might make this space be where we can hang out, and maybe we'll make this where they study, because that way you can access it from the outside in case like maybe you've got friends coming over to study with you. You have a nice extra door. Do I want to have another arch here? Maybe I will. Why not? So this is like the library. Maybe in here, this could be another skills room? I don't know. I think I want to have, I need to have another bathroom. So maybe that's what this part ends up becoming. We make this into an extra bathroom, so there'll be 3 total for 8 Sims. We could possibly make that work. We can make it come out a little bit more too. I don't know. Base game. Bathroom door. Yeah, sure. something like that. And then this, I don't know if this probably will have toilet stalls in it. It's hard to say because it's kind of a weird layout. But this one can be bigger. This will be like the nicer bathroom or whatever. Ugh. You are clipping. I would prefer for you to not clip if it can be avoided. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Oh, this is not even centered. Oh my gosh, can you believe I messed that up? It was just that floor, okay. So I'm trying to think how we want to have the kitchen. I think there should be like a very small, almost like kitchenette kind of vibe. Because you can't have a stove, but I will have like a fridge and a microwave and maybe like a kettle, you know, like a couple of little things like that could go in here. And then there could be a small dining table for them. And then the rest of this is going to be living space. And that would be good, I feel like. Because it's kind of like one big room. We could also still split it up. This is probably like how it would have been split up back when it was just one building. Now we've made it much bigger. I can't tell if I want to do it like that or not. Or if it's better for it to all be one big room. Because we could have like a couple different seating areas. Can you have a dishwasher in the uni dorms? I think you can have a dishwasher. We'll check in a second. I feel like I would be kind of surprised if you couldn't have a dishwasher, I think. Because it's specifically like the cooking stuff and then things that are like fire hazards that they don't let you have in the dorms in here. The floor plan feels very Sims 3 uni dorm. I'm so glad you think so. That's kind of the energy I was trying to achieve with the floor plan. You think a communal laundry room in the basement? Do you think we would, this is a genuine question, do you think we would regret it if we put laundry on this lot? Because we could. But do you think that it would backfire on us? Making you do laundry? Could be fun though. And it could be like really small. Like literally like that big probably for laundry. I mean, maybe it's fun that it's regrettable, I don't know. It could be really tiny. It's realistic. We could do that. Let's do it. Let's make you all suffer, I don't know. I'll make it a little bigger. Maybe I'll make it a little bigger that way, actually. That's fine. Yeah, I'm not gonna plan this on stream, so. It's like it doesn't exist. Okay, laundry day. Shall we start with the laundry then? I think they can use the blender. I feel like they can use the blender. That is my assumption, at least. I don't know that for a fact. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I have built a dorm since blenders came out, so I haven't tried. Okay. Those you have to pay for. They've got coin slots in them. We can have this thing. That's horrible. I don't like that. We can make it kind of like, I'm sort of picturing it being a little bit like old in here. In the basement. I don't really want it to be like the most old horrible, but it can be a little bit older looking. Oh, that could be good and horrible. You hate laundry in general? Yeah. Yeah. It's not the most fun thing, but Some unfinished drywall. We could possibly do that. We could use like the stuff from the garage kit. Okay, you guys, I know this is maybe a little bit unrealistic, but for me, functionally speaking, I would need to have a hamper in here if I'm gonna do laundry. Otherwise, I just won't do it. Like a real hamper, one of these. They just don't look as good, do they? Well, I put laundry in my new not so berry house, very veggie house. Sorry. I've got it in my new very veggie house. So that'll be fun for us to try. There is not flooring from this, is there? We can just do, maybe they have the regular wood flooring. Would they have wood flooring and then unfinished walls? I guess they're gonna. That could be good right there. I don't know, that thing. Sure. What else should we put? Maybe I will get one like actual hamper so that if you played here, you'll have an easier time. Yeah, I mean, it's really common to leave them in like the laundry room in real life while you're waiting and stuff. I just feel like these hampers are so, I don't know. The vibes of them throw me off. But we can just shove that one in the corner so that it's functional. Concrete floors, stinky linoleum. Yeah, it probably would be concrete, not the wood. That one's kind of like a, maybe that one. Oh, it's very dark though. Oh, you know what we could put? This is totally super random, but we could put the trash chute in here. Because then that's like an outdoor trash can. That could be good. What is illegal? Water heaters? But I can put a fake one, surely, right? Or like a fake fuse box, a non-functional fuse box. I'm already using the garage kit. Oh, but it counts as for, that one's functional, is that why? Non-functional fuse box. Okay, we can have this one from For Rent. I really want that. I think that's cool. Maybe the default color is better. Yeah, you can't use stoves in the apartments, not apartments, in the student housing in this game, unfortunately. They are forbidden. Fuse box right next to a hamper of flammable clothing. Exactly. You get it. That's what I'm saying. Oh, I like the look of this, but actually maybe we don't need it anymore. Because maybe we could try to have this place be a little bit more like... I don't know. I guess you could put... No. I really like how that looks. I'm just struggling to... Maybe we put the functional hamper right here, and the non-functional one can be in the back. Something like that. Okay. Fungus Friday. Oh my gosh. Oops. I don't think I want to put stains, but maybe because that one's pretty slight, we could just have that one stain. Counter needs to be blocked so they don't try and put food on it. That's true. Counter needs to have stuff on it. We could just get some clothes on top of it too so they don't cook there. Okay. Someone was in the middle of folding their clothes. All right, one stain as a treat. Now we have a nice laundry basement. All right, let's put just like a dark color on the outside of the walls. That's good. Okay. Yeah, the single light bulb, I know, isn't that funny? It's very, it's a little bit too real, maybe. No, the whole place won't be dirty, just the basement will be dirty. I'm not gonna make the whole place stinky. Just the basement stinky. The rest of it'll be normal. Okay. So let's see what it classes as not letting me use. I know that we can have a sink, obviously. I think you would be allowed to have, I've used dishwashers before. Somebody asked that, but yeah, you can have a dishwasher, that's no problem. What I was wondering about, the waffle maker can be used. I'm thinking that maybe the blender could be good too. Can you use the pressure cooker? You can also use the pressure cooker. So you can cook meals in these small appliances. In my school, you were allowed a microwave and a coffee maker, nothing else. You probably could have a kettle and like be sneaky about it, but that was like not explicitly allowed. They also disallowed rice cookers, pressure cookers, things like that, because they didn't want you to have any sort of fire hazard. You couldn't have lights, like fairy lights, obviously no candles. They were very specific about things like that. But some people like sneak things. But yeah. No fairy lights technically. A lot of people still had them and just took them down when they did dorm inspections. Same thing with like, you know, it's similar to what they would probably be doing with, like if they wanted to have a rice cooker, they'd probably like just hide it if they were gonna do an inspection, but you weren't allowed to have those things for some reason. Yeah, they're just like LED, the fairy lights, I know, but they were like very, very strict about not wanting you to have any extra lights anywhere. Okay. I'll rearrange these. Oh, definitely not an electric blanket. But that's, an electric blanket isn't really, nobody needs one of those here. This is Florida, like. Yeah, the pressure cooker, I understand. The fairy lights and the rice cooker and stuff were a little bit, to me, extreme and kind of ridiculous, but, you know, that'll make the rules, I guess. I don't know why. Okay. Tile. I don't know if I like this tile or not, but I'm gonna try it for now. Oops. I think this could be, oh, that's not even the right color. Oh my God. Yeah, the color from this one by default is like blue and red. But maybe that's cool. I don't know. We'll have to see how we feel once we start placing more of it. I like how there's like an edge to it. But yeah, anyway, people had fairy lights anyway. I think I might have had fairy lights anyway. I don't really remember. But yeah, when they would do the dorm inspections, they would like warn you in advance, and then people would just like put their stuff away. Hide it. Adventure awaits. Oh yeah, air fryers. That's another one. You definitely could not have had an air fryer. Air fryers were banned too. But I don't know. Not to side with them, but I do kind of understand why air fryers were banned. I feel like that makes sense to me. If they're gonna ban like appliances that could catch fire out of an air fryer, pressure cooker, you know. Yeah, I can see that. And I get why they're strict about it. I mean, also like the number of times that the fire alarm went off, oh my God, it was like such a pain. People would like just cook popcorn, not even burn popcorn, just cook popcorn. The fire alarm would go off. Everybody has to leave the dorm. The fire department gets called. You have to wait until they go in and clear it, even though there's no fire. Like this would happen genuinely like once a week sometimes. Like, so I also understand why they're like really strict about that stuff too. They're just, it's a safety thing. But yeah, it was like super sensitive, the fire alarm. It happened when I was streaming once, Antonio. It happened when I was live. Only one time when I was live. But I don't remember it happening when I was recording. It might have. But when it was live was a bigger deal because I had to be like, okay guys, I'm gonna go. And then obviously everybody's like freaking out in the chat. But it was fine, you know, it's just in the dorms, the fire alarms go off all the time. But yeah, everybody was scared. Maybe we put a... Yeah, let's let ourselves have a dishwasher. Why not? I think that would be nice. I'll get this edge piece. Yeah, we just saw they delayed the release of Paralives. Someone told me like the second it got posted. We pulled it up, we were reading it. We were kind of talking about it earlier. I'm sad about that, but I think that it's probably the right call. It's just sad. It went off when you were in the shower once. Oh my god, that is like everybody's worst nightmare. That is horrible. Yeah, there was one time that it went off, I don't know, I'm thinking about like, I was doing like a timed thing one time for school, like homework assignment. It went off during that. But my professor was like really understanding about that. I think they were probably like really used to that happening. So it was like not a big deal to them that happened. They're like, it's fine, just I'll open it again or whatever. It happened to me when I was live that one time, but yeah, interesting stuff. Let's look at the kitchen clutter kit. I think that putting a cereal box could be fun because it looks cool and it's like realistic and a little bit messy. So we could have one of those. Oh, sorry for yawning, everybody. You'd stay inside. Well, the thing is, right, like, you don't know. Oh, maybe if I'm gonna use this, maybe I'll put this thing downstairs. You don't know if, like, this is the time where it is, like, actually going, you know? So, you don't want to just stay inside, because, like, what if this is the one that's real? So I wouldn't, but I know a lot of people did. I just have anxiety about stuff like that. What else? Partially packed lunch. We could put some like oven mitts. Okay, what about like I'm thinking just like a plain plant. What if we make things really complicated for ourselves and we put one of the house plants from Adventure Away from Enchanted by Nature? That took me a second to get there. Yeah, and the firefighters would be really mad at you if you stayed. That's like also a nightmare. Imagine getting yelled at by a firefighter. No. No, 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 no. I would prefer to avoid that. We don't have an oven for those mitts. Oh, I forgot. Hey, listen. Let's do it anyway. We're taunting our own Sims with this. I mean, sometimes when you microwave things, the bowl is hot. So, like, genuinely, you might actually still need them. But we don't have a microwave either. Oh my god. Wait, hold on. So, there's no counters that you can cook on now. It's all just, oh, well, I can leave the corner one maybe. I think that would be good. I think a microwave is like a necessity in a dorm, though. So, I'm gonna make sure we have one. Okay, cereal boxes are out. Okay, kitchen clutter again. So, they probably don't really need utensils either, huh? You're not gonna be baking any cookies. I mean, you can cook like salads on this lot, technically. I think you can use the things that don't need an oven to be cooked. But yeah, now we've got oven mitts for the microwave, that's good. Okay. Really, Kevin? Oh, that's really scary. I don't think there was ever an actual fire at any of our dorms. There was a fire at my middle school once, an actual fire. Everybody was fine and it was small, but the kitchen caught on fire, and they were able to put it out, small kitchen fire. But that was a big deal because like everybody was like waiting for the fire department, like for real and stuff. We also had an issue during exam week one year in high school. Somebody kept pulling the fire alarm, like over and over and over. It happened like every single day during exam week. And that was, it might not have been the same person. It could have been like copycats doing it. But the fire alarm kept getting pulled during exams one year in high school. And that was a whole thing. But that wasn't like actual fire, at least. But let's see, maybe just one of these things. Yours was because of an air fryer. Oh, that's scary that it happened with an air fryer for real. The microwave set on fire in the staff building. Ugh. That's scary. I think they can still use this waffle maker. They're pretty like good about this thing not really blocking them too much. There was a fire in the culinary class in school. I feel like that probably happens pretty often. I wouldn't be surprised if that was like relatively common. Oh, I hate how that looks. Oh, I also kind of hate how that looks, but it almost has like a good vibe because it looks bad, you know? I can't decide. We could also do like a plain wallpaper and then get like the custom tile backsplashes. But I don't know, I feel like it looks better to have the big white tile. Yeah, one of the times that the fire alarm went off, like in the middle of the night in my dorm in college, the person who set the fire alarm off, I didn't know her, but she told me it was her. We were like standing out there waiting. I had never seen her before in my life. And she was like, I think it was me. I was making popcorn. And in my mind, I was like, if that was me, I would not tell anybody. Like, are you kidding? If that was me, my lips are sealed. Like, that is a secret I'm keeping for the rest of my life. I wouldn't tell anyone. But she told me, so. Okay, my thing went away. That's annoying. Yeah, but it's always popcorn, isn't it? It's always popcorn. Are you implying it was me? No, I never set the fire alarm off in my dorm. If I did that, I would not take that well. Like, genuinely, I would have been... I have, like, a really deep fear of fire. It's, like, one of my actual biggest fears. And I, like, you know, it gets me in a lot of ways, even when things, like, I used to have this problem when I was a kid where, like, underneath the door, if I could see, like, the orange light from the hallway glowing, I would think that the house was on fire, and it's deeper than just a fear of fire, I guess. I've got other issues going on. But anyway, I have a really big issue with fire and the sound of fire alarms. It's, like, I like, hear phantom fire alarms and panic, and, like, cause myself to panic, and even though there's no fire alarm, I, like, imagine it in my head. So if I set the fire alarm off, that would be a big problem for me. I wouldn't take that well. I would not handle that if that happened to me in real life. Okay, I like this so far. I think I'm gonna give them like maybe one book or something from university on this. Discover University. Guys, I don't think we're gonna finish this today. I'm talking too much. We could put these on the table as if these people were studying, and then there's still room for them to eat. But then it looks like there's someone actually using it, you know? I think that would be good. Makes you think about how long I've had that fire toilet. Yeah, see, that's, it's different. It's different. Okay, I'm gonna save again. Okay. Your sister's smoke alarm goes off when they shower in their apartment. See, that is so annoying. That would be such a pain to deal with living there. To like not even be able to shower without the fire alarm going off. Ugh. Yeah, that people used to have that problem with like in my dorms. They used to have that issue with like even hairspray would set it off sometimes. And that's a real pain. These people are gonna have like the nicest dorm with all the windows. Thankfully, I never had that problem in my dorm, and also I don't really, well, maybe I won't use this big one. Maybe I'll use the small one so I can have like the cute little arch on top of it. Because this helps. Is the fire toilet helping with my fear of fire? No, not really, because the fire toilet doesn't feel real to me. So, it doesn't like, I don't know. It's different. In real life, it's a problem. Okay. So maybe in this space, I want to get some like games tables too. You went to school in downtown Chicago, and if the fire alarms went off and you were in the dorms, you had to go down like 20 floors. Oh, that's so bad. Luckily, in my dorm, I was only on the second floor. But that is a real pain. Yeah, they didn't have any buildings that tall at my school, obviously. I think the tallest dorms were 7 floors. Yeah, I didn't really think about that. That's a real pain. Are there game tables from Adventure Awaits? I guess maybe I'll just use this one. Because these could look good. Okay. Britechester posters. Let's do a different version of it. Like that one, maybe? I don't know if it's that the alarm can't tell. I think that the alarms are just intentionally really sensitive, Adrian. And so, like, they do that, like, out of an abundance of caution. And so if there's, like, stuff in it, I don't know. Thank you for the raid, Welcome in. We're currently trying to build some, like, university housing. I'm decorating, like, the common areas right now, and then we're gonna work on the dorms upstairs. But we're building some, like, uni housing in The Sims right now. But hopefully you had a good stream. Thanks for coming by. And we're talking about our dorms in real life and the times that the fire alarms went off randomly and other such things. You know what I didn't put? All this discussion, there's no fire alarm in the kitchen. I don't think these things can catch fire, but like just in case, let's put one. That feels like a good idea to me. Maybe we should also, you know what? Let me get the burglar alarm too. I don't know if Robin will rob university housing. I don't know if she can come to these lots, but maybe it's better on this wall. It's not by the front door, but as long as there's one in the room, it'll be fine. It would be kind of funny if she could, huh? Put that one there. Okay. The basement has laundry in it. There is laundry down there. You haven't played since they added robbers, really? Yeah, they're, I actually don't get robbed very often, to be honest with you. Refined living room. Refined living room. Refined living room. There you go. So it hasn't been too much of an issue for me, thankfully. Oh, I wonder if this rug could help tie the colors together. I guess I'm making it kind of red, which it probably shouldn't be too much red. This room could have the red color, but we probably want to have more green in the rest of the space because this is Britechester. So it's probably better to have more of that color instead, you know? Imagine she stole your Sim's laptop. Stop. And the thing is, she would too. Robin's awful like that. Yeah, I like the burglar. You can like pretend that it's, I don't know, like you said, for them to like swipe their key or something. That's a fun idea. Okay, TV. Should there be a fireplace? No, the TV is like really high up now, but it does have a kind of a nice old vibe. I'm gonna cover the clipping fences. We'll put stuff in front of them so you won't be able to see them clipping. I'm not too worried about that. Don't worry. Trust me, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Refined living room again. Let's look at everything from this kit because I like some of this stuff. Not those, probably too modern. But I like this sofa because this kind of has, I know it's supposed to be like really modern and fancy, but in some ways it also kind of looks like cheap and hard. Oh, after all we're talking about the fire alarm stuff and the building catching fire, here I go put a fireplace in the building. Great. Perfect. That's what we need. Can I recommend long, cozy games other than Animal Crossing? You know what you would probably like that isn't on only the Switch, you can play it on PC? Disney Dreamlight Valley has, I think, very similar energy to Animal Crossing in a lot of ways. It's out already, but I haven't played it in a couple of years, but I had a lot of fun playing that on stream. I got like a couple 100 hours in it. So that's more of like an Animal Crossing vibe. There's lots of other cozy games that I like though that aren't super like Animal Crossing. We've been playing a lot of Town to City recently. That's been fun. But I don't know, it kind of depends. Oh, I wonder if we could put, no, that won't look good there. Obviously, I love Stardew Valley too, but Stardew Valley is a little bit more, I don't know, it's a little bit more, like, not intensive on your PC, but, like, intensive on you than Animal Crossing is. It's, like, wiki heavy, you know? So, I'm not sure if that's the vibe you're going for, but I love Stardew Valley. It's one of my most favorite games of literally all time, so I would always recommend Stardew Valley too. Okay, that wood color does not match literally in the slightest. Boo. My music is a little loud. Really? I feel like it's the same. I didn't change it, but I can turn it down. I feel like I can barely hear it now. I don't know what it sounds like for you. You love Animal Crossing, but the capitalism gets you. I think that like it's like I don't know, it's on purpose though. Like they're making fun of it a little bit in Animal Crossing. You hear a whisper of music now. Okay, I don't know. I don't like that one. Maybe I'll go back to this again. Just more plain. It's a little bit more modern looking, I guess, but maybe that's fine. I kind of want to, maybe I should have left those how they were. I kind of want to have these be like in line with that somehow. Okay, I would like to also have, there could potentially be another sofa over here and then like a table next to it. That could be a simple way to cover this up. Nope, that doesn't cover it. That one doesn't cover it. That one, maybe just the plain base game one then is the best. Yep. That covers it pretty completely, so. That's also, in my mind, kind of like the main entrance of the building, but I guess there isn't really a true main entrance to this place. I'm just playing the Sims 2 soundtrack orb. It's just the Sims 2. You can find the Sims 2 soundtrack on Spotify, but it's nothing like super fancy that we're playing right now. It's literally just the Sims 2 soundtrack. Okay, that's clipping too, but maybe that won't bother me too much. I don't know. We could also potentially use the smaller one. No, go big again. Big one is better. Maybe put another coffee table over here. I wonder if this rug would have an alternate swatch that still matches, but no, I don't like that. These windows are from University. Oh, can I do that? Can I size it down and scoot it back? I think I could have my lamp on that still. That's great. Okay. Because size down, I think that fits the size of the sofa a little bit better. It's clipping like a little bit in the top, but you can barely see that, so I don't think that matters too much, right? I haven't played Stardew on a PlayStation 5 myself, personally, so I can't really super answer if it's like better or worse than a laptop like you asked, but what I will say is that I think generally, I think Stardew will probably be a better time on a computer over a console if you can play it that way. But I don't know, I mean, like, partially it's because you can mod it, but also, I don't know, people like the console versions get updated a lot slower, so that can be kind of an issue, but it kind of just depends on your preference though. Some people only want to play on Switch, and like, I totally get that. Switch is like more accessible to them, so okay, I've never played it on PlayStation, so I don't know. Hi Tika, thanks for the resub. Okay, let's see, I want to get from Get Together, I was thinking about this in like a couple different colors so we can have some nice artwork on the wall. Those are cool. Looks like it's part of old Britechester or something. You like it on both PC and console? Yeah, I think most people do. So if you're gonna buy it, like, it just kind of depends what your personal playstyle preference is. But I don't know anything about the PlayStation to be able to offer advice. For you, Switch is for cozy escapism, PC is for completing things. That makes sense with like the styles of games that you play on them both. I can see that. For me, I just prefer to play games on my PC. I think I just prefer to have a keyboard and a mouse a lot of the time. I don't really know what to put there. Maybe I do a big plant on that one. Okay, that's good. Oh no, no it's not. Okay, chat. We have to think this through. We have to try and figure out a solution to this. Platform. It's gonna be blocking it'll be like in the side of the door. We could possibly get like a really skinny bookshelf. I just don't know, that's kind of what I was looking at, but I just don't know what skinny bookshelf There's also like, is it from For Rent? No, it's Growing Together, the thing I'm thinking of. Hold on. Growing Together. Growing Together. This. Tall, skinny thing. That's good. Okay. I like it. I really like this, but I don't know if I want to put it in here with how I have the windows. I'm struggling with that now. Oh, you know what we could put is a chess table under the window. Because then we'll have like a bunch of games in this common room. I was kind of hoping to have that sort of thing. So we have a couple regular games tables and then we have a chess table too. This one might be a better color for us to match the other ones more. That could be good. Okay. It's a little bit dark, but I think that's okay. We could put this thing. Looks like they've got some more games there. Yeah, Paralyzed moved the early access date. They just announced that, like, honest. Oh, I'll never find out. I put a time limit on my social media apps on my phone. Guys, I'm kicked out of Instagram today. I don't remember what, they posted it like probably an hour ago. I don't know. Okay, well, I'm not allowed on Instagram. I spent too much time on Instagram this morning. I woke up really early, and then I just laid in bed on Instagram from like 6 until 7. So, no, not until, I only have 30 minutes of Instagram a day, so it couldn't have been. It would have been like 20 minutes probably, because we had it open on stream too. But I get 30 minutes on Instagram. You can do that just in your phone settings. I forget where exactly it was in my phone settings, but yeah, that's just in your phone settings, your ability to put timers on apps. I've been trying to shake the like doom scrolling habit, and so I'm trying to make it's just maybe it's in your screen time settings, and so I try to make myself be on them less. You can also, like, I can just give myself more time if I want. Like, I see it says you reached your limit, but I could say ignore limit, and I can say 1 more minute, 15 minutes, or ignore for today. I have a tendency to give myself 15 more minutes. So, like, it says 30 minutes, but usually it ends up being more like an hour a day, which is bad. I'm trying to be like, I'm trying to break that, but you know, it's hard to, so. Yeah, I also lack self-discipline in that way, but I'm trying. I'm making it harder for myself to use, at least. Yours is 2 hours. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, yeah, I use it a bunch, but I've been trying to like get myself to pick up my Kindle instead of pick up my phone when I'm trying to like doom scroll to fill time. But anyway, I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. You like cutting off at bedtime too? Yeah, that's good too. That's also helpful. But yeah, I sound like, oh wow, that's so good of you, Kayla. Listen, you guys, I press ignore all the time on this. Like, I'm probably going to when I end stream. Check Instagram again. But anyway, we're working on it. Oh, that's nice, Dika. That's pretty useful, actually. I like that as a concept. I'm gonna get rid of this alarm. Maybe I'll put one there. I want to get another bookshelf. Maybe I could scoot this over just a little bit more, too. Because that gives me a little bit more room for my bookshelf. Okay. I put that too far back into the wall, but I guess I could put this one further back into the wall also. So it looks like that. Okay, there's like, we have little board game things from Growing Together also. I might put like some of those on one of these tables because then they could play board games together over here. trying to think about what we should put along this wall. I know I said I wanted to have a piano. I still would actually really like to do that. No, those board games don't work. Those ones are just decorative. But they have the board games, like these work, so that helps at least. What about video games? Oh, I guess that could have been good too. But the piano could be nice, because it's like, it's more skill building, you know? Do you think I can put this thing right there? It's probably too tight though, isn't it? Maybe I should stay right there. Ooh. It's like really high up. I guess we could do another chess table. But then is that too much? No, I actually don't think that is too much. I think that's kind of nice. I feel like this would look really good on this wall, but then I really liked how these looked and now I have to move them. That probably is the better wall for that to go on. No, it's not for a legacy. This is just for fun. We don't have any like particular Sims in mind to play here. We're just having fun. Just building to build at the moment. I might use this potted palm again. That's weird though, isn't that thing being right there? I guess I could put it on this wall. I don't know. Let's split up better. I might scoot all of these over more to give myself more room for paintings. Yeah, my legacy is gonna go to university in the next gen, but I'm not gonna use this for that. I'm gonna build something a little bit more chaotic, I think, when we do that. That's the plan. There's a bunch of doors, Allie, because we want it to look like it's more than one building outside. We're playing pretend a little bit. It's just one building on the inside, but I want it to look like a bunch from the outside. That's why it has them. Okay. Love struck. That could be nice. But yeah, I don't really want to make a bright yellow dorm today. I also think that if we start doing that, like if we started doing that and saying it was for very veggie right now, it's gonna really confuse people because there isn't a baby, like the next gen sim is not born yet. And so if we start talking like we're making something for them and like doing like their builds and stuff, like people are gonna be like, wait, when did we get to that gen? You know, like, but we're not, we have a long way to go until we get there, so. Not quite yet. Baby squash does not quite exist at the moment. Ceiling fan? I like that. I don't really like this here, but maybe I'll just get rid of that then. Okay. I think that the layout of this is okay for now. Let me look at this stuff from Paranormal, because I'm thinking I might try and put it up the staircase. Or no, maybe I'll just do something else on this wall. Kitchen windows is glitched. Oh, yeah, that's probably gonna happen repeatedly. We'll just have to keep putting it back. Sims 4 is gonna Sims 4. Okay. We could do these up the stairs. Those will be all right. I like them in a couple different colors too. The build is so Sims 3 University life coded. I'm glad you think so. That is my dream. That is like genuinely what I'm going for. So I'm glad you think that. I love The Sims 3. We should play Sims 3 University soon. We're playing The Sims 3 Showtime recently on stream, and my game like just completely stopped. Like it became unplayable. It got so laggy and glitchy that it literally became unplayable. I couldn't even walk to work. So like I would like to play it again, but it was so bad that I couldn't. I've heard that that's an issue with when you get late game, specifically in the Showtime career. But yeah, my game was really having a hard time the last time we tried it. I don't know if I want it to be plain white in here or not. Maybe I'll leave that though. But yeah, very buggy, very frustrating because I was really excited about that. But Showtime is a Sims 3 pack, human. We're talking about a pack that we were playing in The Sims 3. But like everything, people are like doing all, like they're like, oh no, Kayla, you have to do this thing with master controller to delete all this, whatever. You gotta try and reset this. You gotta do this. I did all of it. It was unplayable. The lag, like I physically couldn't, she couldn't go to work. Like she had a gig that night and it was like, so it was like 1 frame a second. Like she couldn't even get to the, so it was really bad. It was really bad. I was very frustrated by that because I really want to play. Okay, are we gonna give them like what, 4 computers in here? I don't know. Scoot them closer together. Maybe we do like 4 computers and then 1 research machine in here. Because that could be nice for them to have. I don't want to put a bunch of research machines, but I can have a couple of them. I might use life and death. Yeah, university is also kind of buggy. We did a university playthrough in The Sims 3 on stream like a couple years ago. I really like playing university in The Sims 3, so I've done them relatively often, more than we've played most of the other Sims 3 packs on stream. Because university, like, it takes me back, you know? This color is horrible. No, that's bad news too. Which one is it that I have here? I think you need to be that one. And you need to be that one. Okay, that's better. Deco, we tried literally everything. Because this happened when I was live. So like everybody in the chat was like suggesting things and stuff to fix it. It was really bad. I haven't played again since the day where I literally had to like stop playing on stream. Like it was so bad that I couldn't play that day on stream. It was literally unplayable. And I haven't played it since that day. And it's, you know, it's rare that I like give up. Like I've played The Sims 4 when it's been like super laggy. It was literally unplayable, The Sims 3 that day. Okay. Maybe we hunted for Curly instead. Yeah, I can't remember what I did instead, but I actually couldn't do it. Yeah, I don't like any of these desks. I'm gonna do it with a table instead, like a dining table. Okay. That's a more okay table color, possibly. We could try that one. Oops. Okay. My computers. Yeah, we'll keep playing Sims 2. I haven't played Sims 2 in a couple months, but we'll come back to her too. I'm not like gonna quit on The Sims 2. I like The Sims 2. I want to play her more. There's just a lot of things I want to play and not enough time to do it all, you know? Anytime somebody asks me a question, they're like, why did you quit playing this? I'm like, I don't think I did. I just, you know, I started playing something else right now and we'll come back to it. Like, anyway. Maybe these should have been further over. Maybe these need to be up against the wall, up against this back wall. Okay. And then we could put another desk on another wall that has the research machine. Let's try that. Research. Just the one over there, maybe? We could put it in front of the window. I just need to find something else to put right here. It could potentially even be this same thing again. Just to hide the clipping. Is that clipping over here? It is. Oops. Okay. That could work though. We don't actually know if burglars come to student housing, Deco. We're not sure. We put the burglar alarm just for fun, and also because we thought maybe it looked like you have to like key in to, I don't know. We're just trying to, I don't know. It's just there for vibes, but I don't know if they come. I've never been robbed in student housing personally. And I won't be because I've got an alarm so I can stop her from getting me. So she can't get me here. Okay. I want to put like, I like this, and I ended up getting rid of it from the other room. Okay, sure. Do we want to put any windows on the side, perhaps? They're gonna be a little bit, oh no, that's horrible placement. I think they need to be over here then. This will be more in line with like the other side of the building anyway. I don't want to have them be everywhere. I just want them to be like on one angle. Okay. Oh, Violet, thanks for coming by the stream today. It's good to see you. Thanks for being here. Okay, we can get some like little mini curtains or whatever. There could be more shelves or something. I don't know. That could also be nice. Those are a little bit high. Do you think doing shelves on both sides is too much? Or is it okay? I don't think that's too much. I think that's cool. Oh, except those are like, they're not fully against the wall. How about another plant maybe? Sure. We could also possibly get like some of these books in. I don't want to overdo it, but we could put like some of those. Maybe we could have like the sticky note one. No? I know we have like this notebook clutter. Well, we could have that. They could be taking notes on this. That one could be good. And then it's from the Everyday Clutter Kit. There's like sticky notes. What are they called? Write it down memo pad. Oh, sorry, my bad. My bad. I didn't realize it was a write it down memo pad. This one could be a different color. Some more variety in it. Okay. I feel like there needs to be something underneath these. What about like a filing cabinet? I don't know if that's weird. It's like kind of low to the ground. We could get them in like a dark green color to match the Britechester stuff. That might be okay. And then we could have some decorations on top. I think I could see that working for us. A surge protector decoration item. That could be kind of cute. I didn't think about that. I think it would be nice to have outlets too. Because now we have like the little tiny light switches. It would be cute if we had decorative outlets. I wonder if part of why they haven't done that is because everybody has different ones, like everywhere. But people's light switches look different, like in different countries. So I don't know. But yeah, it would be fun to have another outlet thing that we could put up. Let's do a little plant over here. You forgot we got light switches? I don't always use them, but I do like them. I'll search switch. But they could like invent their own like Sims version of a light switch. Wouldn't that be kind of cool? Or of a outlet, I mean to say. We can put them down there. I thought it was on the back of the light switch. What, like a plug? Plumb bob shaped outlet. See, that's interesting. I didn't really think about that. Okay, it's like a little bit higher than the doorknob. Yeah. Or yeah, like different swatches could be from different countries. I guess what you would probably want though with it is for the swatches to be like actual different colors. So you could have like a black one if you wanted, but okay. I'm liking that so far. Let's get some more books. Yeah, fire alarms on the ceiling. I would love that. Because fire alarms, at least the fire alarms that I am used to, are always on the ceiling. Like in this house, they're on the ceiling everywhere. So I would love to have fire alarms on the ceiling in real life. Or in The Sims, not in real life. Fire alarms on the ceiling to be more like real life. Is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, Elf, literally like an hour ago, they announced that they delayed the Paralive early access until May, which is very sad. I guess our general consensus was that we're glad that they're doing it because it's going to be better for the game, but we are sad because we were excited about playing it. But they did announce that earlier, so we saw that. I've been looking forward to Paralives for like 7 years. Let's add another one. But yeah, it's gonna be a little while still. Okay, I want a toilet stall that we can put in here. Maybe we put them in like this beige color. We have more bathrooms upstairs, but I think the more bathrooms we can fit down here, the better, probably. Maybe the stalls would be better on this wall. Will we be able to fit showers in here? Like, probably not, right? Oh, you know what we could do, maybe? That might be okay? I wonder if we could have, like, a couple of showers. We could have them be behind a wall so that they're a little bit more private, the shower part. They don't actually need to be more private, but like we could just add that to hopefully help. And then we can put the toilets in the front. It was supposed to come out in early access on December 8th. So it was supposed to be like pretty soon. But they had to delay it, unfortunately. Okay. It's almost painfully like your dorm's freshman year. Yeah, I'm glad and also sad for you in that way. They found an alligator in... Oh my god, in where? Did you say in Boston? Oh my gosh. That is wild. And you said it was like someone's pet that they released. That's just horrible. I can't believe that people do stuff like that. We have a huge problem with invasive snakes in Florida, like in the Everglades and stuff too, because of people releasing them. That's just awful that they do that. Obviously it sucks for the snake, but then also it's really bad for the environment. Like where we live can't handle that, so. and if I had to make a full recovery, that's good for the alligator. I'm glad to hear that. Okay. How about a full-length mirror? This one? That is only one sink, which is probably kind of bad. Well, we could do them here and probably have two. Maybe they could do 2 pedestal sinks or something. Because those will fit a little bit more close together. Oh, let's scoot them again. Put them like there. Well, yeah, it isn't just the releasing. You shouldn't have them as a pet in the first place. But then if you're gonna do that and then also release them, it's like really horrible. The first problem is having them, but it's, you know, also bad to then release. Okay, I think, no, maybe just these. Maybe they should have stayed with the gray color, because then we could have this be gray too. What do you think about that? Is it weird? Why is it bad to have them? Well, there are pets that are illegal to own for a reason. There's lots of, I mean, like, you can't just have like any old animal in your house, you know? You think about how, like, you know, you aren't supposed to have a tiger. Right, there's lots of animals that are illegal to own for, I think, good reason. But then people get them and then illegally get them and then cause harm to them. A lot of times, like when you encounter like certain kinds of monkeys and things like that in zoos, a lot of times they are like pets that have been rescued. And then like taken and put there. Or like sometimes people have like been caught trying to smuggle exotic animals like that into the country, and then they take them at the border and stuff. Because you can't adequately care for them, obviously, and they're like dangerous. They're wild animals. Okay, so what else do we want to put in here? Maybe we get like the paper towels from Get to Work. We can put a hamper, yeah, that would be good. Okay, Get to Work. These. Maybe I will move the door over then. I'd have to rework some of this, but it could be cute. We're trying to build a dorm building right now, if you're just tuning in. Okay. Nice. No, maybe not that color. Maybe that color, because the gray is better. All right. What if we put like I'm wondering about putting a little set of lockers right here. I'm thinking so that way you can pretend that your Sims are storing their like shower supplies in there. But then that way also there's like something on that wall. We also have like this sort of stuff, I guess, that is kind of meant to be in this kind of place, but maybe I will use that one. I never used that one. Your shoe broke? The heel came off? Oh no. When you were at a ball, you said? That is so typical for that to happen there of all places. Okay, but you've made it home. Well, that's good. I'm so sorry. Not the heel completely off. That's happened to me once before. It happened to my aunt at my cousin's wedding last year, and that was annoying for her. I felt bad. You hated those shoes anyway? Yeah. Well, hey, you'll never have to wear them again, so that's good. That's nice. Oh, but your dad bought them for me. Oh. well, maybe it's not nice. Sorry, I yawned again. Uh-oh. Okay, I need to get like... I'm looking for this bathroom clutter. I want, oh, this. I was planning on putting those just in there. Okay. What else can we do? Maybe that could go over here. Oh, I was gonna look at like from well, Horse Ranch has like a nice thing with towels in it, but I think the colors of it are bad. I think maybe Life and Death's one, it's kind of like a little bathroom cabinet. The colors are probably bad, but maybe not, because it won't match. We could just do like a plant. That could be fine. Could also put shelves, I guess. That's true. Yeah, I don't know. It's simple enough. I don't want to put a lot of clutter in here. Like, I feel like it's probably best for there to not be a lot of clutter. I don't know if that makes sense, but I feel like that's maybe more realistic that way. Where, this is the Seasons one. I don't really like this one because the colors are a little bit much to me. Maybe we could get this. We could probably let it clip a little bit because I can just put my own towels in there. So I was gonna use these green ones. You can't tell that it's clipping. Oh, you know what else we had done before? And this might help. Oh no. The other bathroom, or the kitchen room has like the trim for the tile. What clipping? Exactly. That's what I like to hear. There is no clipping. Everything is fine. Okay, well I can't wrap this around that part perfectly correct, but now you tell me if this is good or not, because I can't tell. I actually, I kind of like it with the yellow. Oh no, I didn't really consider that. But we have to change the color of the floor in the middle. It would have to be more blue. But I kind of like the yellow. Huh. That feels very, oh, that doesn't go that way. This feels very Britechester to me as well. Nothing to change there. Well, that's nice. Should we have switched it in the other room too? But Britechester has like all these pretty, like nice... Hi Tony, how are you? What am I looking for? Oh, university. Okay. Is it weird to put like... I was gonna put the school banners in the toilets. It is weird, probably. But look, school spirit, you know? I think I'm gonna do it. It's speaking to me. Okay, I might try and change this tile then quick. Just so we can see how we feel about it. Okay, and then I'll get my corner piece. I think that looks pretty good still, right? No, it's not for Very Veggie. If it was for Very Veggie, you would know. in the sense that like if it was for very veggie, everything would be so yellow. It would be horrifying if this was very veggie. So you would know about it. How much can I have this clip? I mean, the toilet paper stuff is like... That one could probably be up against the wall. Oh no. Just as long as it's not clipping through the wall. Those are like perfectly in line with each other. That might be okay like that. It's, I mean, it blocks the window outside, but there's a lot of windows, so it's fine. Should we do the showers on the side like that, and then what, just like one sink? I don't know. It's obviously much smaller than the one downstairs. But that, so far, that gives us 5 showers, which is more than we could possibly need. There's only 8 Sims here. But it's nice that there's like multiple on all the floors, I think, because that way no matter where you are, you'll be able to use it. Okay. We'll see. It might work out. I don't know. We'll see. Can I keep streaming for another 2 hours? I'm sorry. I probably won't be live for 2 more hours. I do unfortunately have to, I have to record today still a little bit. So alas, I will not be able to be live all day. We don't have a changing area for the showers in here. It's like a little bit less good in that sense. But, you know. Okay. Yeah, I'll be back at 4. I'm gonna stream twice today. This was kind of like a bonus stream. I don't normally stream in the morning on Friday, so I have like normal stuff to do, you know? Okay. Yeah, honestly, like there being, like Dika said, there being like showers with any privacy at all is already kind of luxurious. So they're lucky in here already. And we need a trash can. Maybe I'll just put it right there. I don't know. That's fine. Could actually just duplicate it from downstairs if we wanted. Let me take these shower caddy things, put them on the wall. There is nowhere for us to have towels, which is kind of like not good. Yeah, I would really struggle to have a communal shower situation like this. When I was in college, my dorm, we had like, there was 3 small bedrooms and 1 bathroom, like that all 3 of the bedrooms shared. So it was 5 of us in those 3 rooms total, with the 1 bathroom. And that was kind of a pain. Like it was maybe like a little bit too many people trying to use just 1 shower and 1 toilet, especially if like everybody needs to get ready at the same time. But you know, you work it out, you figure out like shower schedule stuff. But yeah, I never had like just a hall shower with like everybody on the floor using the same bathroom. But yeah, we had like a small shared one. It was just like a regular bathroom though, like just 1 toilet, 1 shower that we all shared. To me, the hall shower is worse, but you know what you know. So, you had a 4-person 1 bathroom situation. Yeah, 4 is also not good. That's pretty common, them to have like there's 2 rooms and a bathroom in between it. So okay, I guess I won't use this then. I'm gonna find you had a floor shower, 30 girls, 3 showers. 3! They had all those people using 3 showers. That is, how do you even manage that? Oh my goodness. That reminds me, I just saw on Instagram yesterday, Simone Biles posted, I need to redo this a little bit, but Simone Biles posted that she's got 2, but 4 total in the room. There's like 2 washers and 2 dryers in her laundry room, and she joked that like her husband always tries to do laundry at the same time as her, so now they have their own. And it made me think like, that's how many showers were in or how many like washers, how many laundry things were in my entire dorm building. There we had 2 for my entire dorm, and like she's got 2 in her house. That's amazing. That's kind of funny. I follow some people on Instagram. I like to follow people that like do like home renovations on Instagram. It's kind of fun. And I follow some people, they also have like 2 washers and 2 dryers. They have 2 dishwashers, some of these people. I personally don't relate to a desire to like dedicate that much space in my house to like laundry. Like I'd rather have other things in that room, other storage, than like a second washer and dryer. You couldn't fit 2 in my laundry room in this house anyway if you wanted. But yeah, I just don't personally relate to that. But you know, I guess if you've got like a lot of kids, it probably comes in handy. But also a lot of people have a lot of kids and only have 1 or have none, and you know. So it's just very interesting, the difference in it all. Okay, let me put that's too high up. Yeah. Oh, I guess I put that one kind of high up too, so oh yeah, I mean, I have 2 ovens, and that's kind of ridiculous, I guess, for some people. But for me, like, I have one that's in the wall that's like the same as the microwave is attached to it, and then I have a slide-in. You know how some people put like a wall oven and then they have just their like range? I would show you, but I don't think I can. Some people will have like the oven built into the wall and then like a separate stovetop. Instead of buying like a single stovetop when I put the kitchen in, I bought a slide-in oven as well. So I have like one of those and one in the wall, because I figured it would be useful to have, and I think it was cheaper to install than to get like the fancy cooktop or whatever. But I like to have 2 of them. The one on the wall is kind of small, and I use it mostly when just me and Dan are cooking, and then like because I host Thanksgiving at my house, it's helpful to have the second one. But no, we don't have an induction cooktop. I just have a regular electric stove. I didn't put like fancy appliances in my kitchen really. But I guess induction to me seems really fancy. I don't actually know how much it costs. I've never had an induction stove in my house. So to me, I'm like, oh, induction, but it might not be that fancy. I don't know. I don't actually know that. Dan's parents have an induction cooktop. So to me, an induction cooktop feels like really fancy and like European. But I don't like, it probably isn't. It's just like that's my association with it. So it's not, I guess it's just newer. I don't know. But yeah, I think it's pretty common in the UK these days to have induction cooktops. A lot of people have them, but you know what else they have that, well, Dan's parents don't have this, but in Steph's old apartment, and I've never seen one of these in America, but she had one in her apartment. It's like an extra tap that instantly releases hot water. So you turn it on, hot water immediately. I don't have that, never seen one of those. That's cool. But there's like 2 of them. I don't know what it's called. I've never seen one, but yeah, Steph had one in her old apartment. So, not in her new apartment, but in the old one. Your grandparents have one? That's so interesting. Your friend has a hot water tap and a sparkling water tap? Oh my. A hot water tap is cool. I would never use a sparkling water tap. To you, gas stoves are fancy. Yeah, well, to me as well. We never had gas in any of the houses I've grown up in. So to me, they're like really fancy, but we just didn't have any gas at all in the house though. So that's why, like, people don't have like gas heating or like gas fireplace. You know, that doesn't really happen around here. I live in Florida, so a lot of people don't have gas in the houses they built down here. They do, it does exist, but it's not like, I wouldn't say it's that common. Like, I didn't know anybody that had gas in their houses. But you know, it's Florida, so. Oh, I've seen that extra tap. I've seen people have an extra tap that has like filtered water before. I've seen that. My fridge has a water dispenser that has filtered water. So there's like a water filter in the fridge, which the fridge is hooked up to like the water too. So it has like an ice maker and stuff. You've only ever had gas appliances, so it feels wrong to use electric ones. Yeah, meanwhile, I feel the exact opposite. My grandparents have gas appliances and I'm scared of them. I'm so not used to having gas in the house. Like, it kind of like freaks me out a little bit. But you know, you know what you know. And I never really had to use gas before, so it's just not common down here. Okay, let's decorate the hallway. And that probably sounds like so silly to people that are used to using gas, but again, I've never, like, it just doesn't really happen here, so. That seems like fancy stuff, having gas lines in your house. Okay. Some people have solar panels. It's common, I would say, not that common, but it happens sometimes in Florida. I don't know about elsewhere, I just know about here because that's where I live. But some people have solar panels attached to their water heater. Some people that like have pools will have like solar for their pool heater, and that might also be attached to their regular water. I don't really know how that works. It's really expensive to install solar though. It might like eventually make your bills cheaper, but like the upfront cost is a lot. So I don't have solar in this house, but maybe someday. But some people have that. You see it like on people's roofs sometimes, solar panels. But most people don't have them like hooked up to like their house as like a backup for running the power of the house. I think from my experience with like, I had a friend that had it, and I think it was literally for their pool heater. Like it was like just attached to small bits, because to run like the power of your whole house, I think would be a lot more solar than you could fit on your roof. But I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I don't know if they can actually run their whole house though. But some people have like some of them, or like to help like offset some of their electricity. But I don't think that you could really do your whole house. I guess it depends. Yours cover most of your energy usage during daily hours. Maybe they are better than I think then. Again, I've never had them, so I don't really know. Like, I'm not exactly an expert on solar. I don't have a lot of personal experience with that, but that's cool though. Your job has solar panel canopies in the parking lot. That's nice. They did that at the new Universal Park. Epic Universe has, they aren't everywhere in the parking lot, but there's some like solar panel canopy things in the parking lot, and they've got like electric car parking in them, but also they just have the solar panels above the parking lot. And that's great because it's so hot. So it makes it like easier for you to walk to your car, and like also like, you know, keeps your car cooler, so when you get in it you're not gonna like die. But then solar panels, so. So that's interesting though. Okay, let's put more of these. Oops. You make money from your solar panels all summer, but it's not enough in the winter. That's so interesting. I think here it would probably be the opposite, because here people's like electric bills are higher in the summer because of their air conditioning and like trying to like cool the whole house down. But in the winter, like, it's still sunny and the AC's not on. you know? So that's interesting though. I didn't think about that. Okay, let's put another big light. Oh, that's nice piles to have the like solar panels above the Costco parking lots. You see them also, because we have like so many retention ponds in Florida. Like it's literally like just man-made ditches that are filled with water for drainage because it rains so much. And I've seen them like around the theme parks recently. I forget where I was, but they had like big like floating rafts covered in solar panels throughout the whole retention pond. And the theme parks are trying to use a lot more solar. I mean, it's probably still using so much electricity, but they're, I think, trying to offset it a little bit. But I thought that was kind of interesting use of the space because it's already like nothing. It's just there for drainage, so. Okay. Plant? Sure. I'm trying to think if we should put like seating up here or what, just in the hallway. Did you put up your outside Christmas lights? Oh, I'm excited about that. I have my Christmas lights up outside. A few of my neighbors have theirs up too. I really enjoy having my Christmas lights up. It just makes me really happy to have the light and the decorations. It just feels good. I think I'll put my tree up in my office. I don't really know exactly yet. Maybe I'll do it like next week. I don't know. I'm not super sure. Eco lifestyle. I was gonna look at how this looks, but it might not be good. No. Office tree decorating stream. It would be hard for me to set up the angle of it. You know what's so like? This is embarrassing to admit, but oh, my camera is so far over. I didn't even realize. So over there, I moved my books downstairs, so like it just is like empty over there. In one of the cubes. You don't see that though. But usually with my Christmas tree, I put it like here in this room. But the thing is, it ends up being just like kind of in the middle of the room. Like in real life, it looks kind of bad, but on camera, it looks good. So I'm hesitant to pull the camera back and show you more of it. Yeah, I need to reorganize my shelves still, ever since I moved my stuff. I have to like put some stuff back together and things, figure it out again. The spot where the chair is makes sense. Well, yeah, but I don't want to move the chair because my cat uses it to like get up onto this thing and stuff. So my like Snap kind of needs this. So I don't really want to put it in a different place. I could just put it in the corner, obviously, like, and switch the chair over. But then the chair would be in the middle of the room. So I don't know. I don't know. I can move this back over again. I think I had it like that before. Doesn't she never use the chair? Well, she doesn't sit in it, but she uses it to get up onto this cat tree sometimes. So she, like, it's kind of a staircase vibe for her. But she hasn't been sitting on it on stream recently. Okay, what about a little accent table? Can you put a microwave somewhere else other than the counter? Not really. There's a couple things that you can put microwaves on in this game. But it's like specifically, they added this new, they called it like an appliance cart or something in Adventure Awaits. I wonder if I search appliance. But there's a few things that have to slot onto counters, and the microwave is one of them. But you can put it on this specific item, this appliance cart. Otherwise, I think they can only go on counters. Well, yeah, Snap. Look, you know what's so annoying? My cat cam was also broken yesterday, so let's see if it works right now. She's not in here right now, but oh no, it's fine. Ignore how the curtain looks. It was really bright in my office a second ago. I bought like a more permanent mount for my cat cam. It's not actually permanent, but it's like this, and it like clamps. It's hard for me to open, but it like clamps onto my desk like that instead of the tripod that I was using before, because she was only sitting there, And so I was like, you know what, I'll just get like something like this because it's smaller. She can walk past it more easily without knocking it over and like falling. And then, you know, I can angle it better too because it's like a arm that bends. I bought this. Guess what? She stopped sitting in the tree. Now she wants to sit in this again. So like yesterday she was sitting in this almost all stream. I didn't tell you because I couldn't move the cat cam very easily. But like as soon as I buy this new thing, she stops using the other place she was sitting. I swear she did it on purpose. I have to try and put this back now. Oh, okay. I almost fell over. That could have been bad. But anyway. She's like one step ahead of us. Yeah, she's taunting us. But, you know, she can sit wherever she wants. It's just a little bit inconvenient for me personally. Because, you know. Maybe I'll put this over further and then we can get a tall plant. Yeah, I think she did it on purpose. I think she doesn't like the new mount. She's like, that's, I don't know, it's filming me too much. So. But yeah, the cats, they, like, I don't know, cats, they change up their preferences of places to sit so often. Like, Snap will have, like, a favorite spot, and she'll only sit there for, like, 2 months. And then she changes her mind and goes somewhere else again. And then that's her new spot. Right now, she's been spending a lot of time sitting on the chair in our guest bedroom, which she never used to do. She used to sit on the pillow in there. And now she's on the chair in there. That room, the sun shines directly in there almost all summer, all day. So it's like, it gets hot in there. And I think she likes that. But yeah, that was her most recent switch up. And now who knows? I just got a new couch to go into where my bookshelves are. And she's been sitting on that a fair bit too. So, wait, I can show you this. You're gonna like it, hold on. It's actually so cute. Let me send this to Dan so you can see. She just looks so pretty on the couch. I think I posted one of these on Instagram story yesterday, but not both of them. Because this one was horizontal. But look at look at her. She's so sleepy. I just love cats. Oh, the other one, I took this too. This is when she woke up, when she saw me putting my phone next to her and then she woke up and yawned. You can see she only has, she's missing one of her teeth. 1, 2, 3, not 4. She had to get that one removed. So, big yawn. Anyway, I love cats. I think I like this table right there like that. We can put some more books on it and things. I don't know. One of your cats is missing 3/4 of those teeth. Oh my gosh, that's really funny. That is really funny. Let me get this little miniature vine item. Your cat's missing all 4? Really? One of my friend Hope's cats, is like missing a bunch of teeth. They never grew. At first they thought she had some kind of weird disease because of it, but then they had to do like a whole bunch of scans to find out. Turns out she doesn't have a lot of teeth. So that's good, it wasn't a disease, but they had to pay a lot of money to do a bunch of scans to learn that she's just kind of toothless, but she doesn't have any of her canines. So there's like some, I forget what it's called and I forget what it is exactly, so I'm gonna like totally mess this up, but there's some kind of weird disease that affects their knees also and their teeth. And it like is really bad. And they were scared when her teeth didn't grow in that it was gonna be that. So they did all these scans and it turned out it wasn't. It wasn't. She just doesn't have any teeth up there. So yeah, she's a black cat. Yeah, it's my friend Hope's cat maybe. But I forget what it's called. I'm sure it could be Googled and we could find out, but I don't remember. But yeah, she's like Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon. Get it? 'Cause she looks like Toothless and she is toothless. patellar fracture and dental anomaly syndrome. PADS. Is that what someone called it? Interesting. Well, we were talking about putting columns on these, Dika. That's kind of what we built them for, is to put columns in there. I haven't picked the columns out yet, but that's kind of what I was envisioning when I first set them up. Don't like that. The cat's name is Maybe, but spelled M-A-E-B-Y. Maybe. No. I don't know. Maybe we do this one, but we size it up. I'm not sure if I like that. I don't like the color on it, but we can make the color different. Okay. Oh, my game is starting to lag. I do have pictures of her, but I don't want to show them without Hope being here, because it makes me feel weird to be like, here's a picture of Hope's cat. Not because it's just the cat, but because it's like also Hope's house, you know? I'm like, here's the inside of Hope's apartment and also what her cat looks like. I just feel kind of bad to pull them up without her explicit approval, you know? But it probably wouldn't be a big deal. I don't know. It's like there's a lot of people here, so just in case. Just in case. These are the wrong color. They don't match what I'm using. So that's cool. Kind of annoying, but okay. Yeah, shocker, the woods from this game don't match each other. Who would have thought? Okay, I can't put that there. Maybe I'll only put it on the top floor though. It's like fancier on the top. Because it looks cool when you look down from it. Need some black mold. You guys and your mold. That comes up so often. People are like, you should put mold in your build. Literally like all the time. I don't think I'm gonna do any mold in this one, I'm sorry to say. But maybe another time. Surfaces, let's put this here so I can get it to the exact right height. Yeah, molds for Mondays, it's Friday. Okay. I'm gonna have to alt place you back a little bit more. Yay, that's nice. We could do that. What else? Should there be like a clock on this wall or something? Yeah, we were talking about Fungus Friday. That did actually come up earlier. So that was a discussion that was had. When somebody suggests something as ridiculous as Fungus Friday and we're like, yeah, we already thought about that. What do you mean that already came up? Like, that's horrible. Anyway, it's not Fungus Friday today. It's just Friday. It's regular Friday today. Let's see. I kind of want to have a nice chandelier. I know Life and Death has like a really big one. Maybe I'll use that. It's kind of fancy, but I think that's what we want. And then it's like the other hallway, and then we have 4 bedrooms to furnish, plus like the rest of the outside. We're definitely gonna have to do a second stream on this. In my mind, you know what's so funny? When I decided to do this build today, or to do a build today, because I wasn't gonna stream this morning, I don't normally do this, but it was like a bonus stream. I was like, I'll do like a small build. Maybe I'll do a tiny house. 3-story, 8 bedrooms. like, Kayla, what are you talking about? Tiny house, okay. Yeah, 3 stories later, I wouldn't really exactly call it tiny, but this might be a good stopping point for this stream anyway. No, it's not a giant dorm. It's relatively small in the grand scheme of dorms, I would say. But yeah, so here's the plan. I intend to be live again in like 4 hours. We're gonna play Peak later with some friends. Me, Shella, Gluon, and Dan are gonna play Peak later. If you haven't seen Peak, it's like this game where you try to climb a mountain. It's like cute though, and it has like similar energy with like the chaos level of like Fall Guys, if you've seen that one. There's a lot of like falling off the mountain and like failures. There's a lot of failure that takes place. So it should be interesting. We've streamed it twice now. The first time we peaked, we got to the top of the mountain, only because Shella carried. The second time they peaked, I didn't because I died. This time, who knows what's gonna happen? I'm gonna try really hard to not die though, this time. But we'll see. We'll see. But everybody else peaked and I was not. Yeah, there's a new map as well. There's been a new map. I don't know if today is the new map day. But it might be. So we'll see. We shall see. I'm kind of scared. Well, I mean, like, actually, though, I don't know what Gluon's skill level is. I think it's for sure Shella is the best. She's gonna have to carry. She's, like, the guide. Dan is a better learner at games. And then me and Gluon, I think, are lost causes. I don't want to, like, I don't mean to project that upon him, but I think that, that me and Gluon are just, like, along for the ride. Like, I don't know. But maybe he's better than me. I don't know. But we'll see. It should be interesting. So I'll catch you all in like 4 hours. We'll be live again then. I'm gonna go see who is live, and we'll find someone to raid. Oh, I opened my own stream. Shh. I don't want to hear her talk. It looks like. Oh, my friend Zeph is live right now. I don't usually get to raid Zeph because we usually stream at different times. Oh, I think Zeph is building a fancy house for Bella Goth. I've been meaning to rebuild the Goth house literally since last year when Life and Death came out. It's been like on my to-do list of builds, and I still haven't done it. So maybe we should go and raid Zeph and see what the Goth house is looking like, because that could be kind of fun. And then I'll catch you on like 4 hours, like I said. Thanks for hanging out today. I know it was kind of like a random bonus stream. We'll figure out a day, probably early next week, to finish this build. And then we will go from there, okay? We'll have a fantastic rest of your afternoon, and I shall see you all in just a little bit, okay? Goodbye!